What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another edition of my Q&A corner on a Saturday, which was supposed to be last night on a Friday, which was originally supposed to be on Wednesdays. Next time you see it, it will be on Tuesday. I don't know, guys. Please be patient with me as I work through my schedule, and hopefully when everything settles, I will have a consistent day for these Q&As. Also, originally, I was going to do this last night, but two things happened. It rained and cut out our electricity, so we had no internet. And two, my friends wanted to go see the Unfriended movie, and I said yes. So, hey, better late than never. You know how it works. Under 15 minutes, send me your questions on my Facebook page. With that said, let's get started. First question. Will you be going to WrestleMania 32? The plan is to go. I would like to go. If I save up my money starting today, I could have everything I need to, have a hotel, go to WrestleMania Access, buy me a ticket, buy my friend or friends a ticket, and actually be there. However, I am at a point in my life that I can't make that a guarantee. All I can tell you is I plan on going. That is the plan, but plans do change. So don't hold that to me as a guarantee. And if you don't see me next year, hey Dalyxman, you said you was going to be there. Just know that I'm trying to be there, guys. I guarantee you, WrestleMania 32 will be Taker's last WrestleMania, and I want to be there. I have to be live there to see it. Okay? So, the plan is to go. I can't guarantee I will, follow through with that plan. But that's all I can tell you right now. Extreme Rules predictions. Wait for this to come this upcoming Tuesday. I always do my predictions following the last Raw before pay-per-view. So, this upcoming Tuesday. Have you watched Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix? Yes, I have. First 2 episodes. I haven't finished it yet. I plan on at least getting halfway tonight. But, for the most part, the first 2 episodes, I like it. I like the guy who plays Matt Murdock. Already, I feel like, within the first 2 episodes, this is better than the movie. And I didn't necessarily hate the movie. I thought Ben Affleck was a good Daredevil. I thought Jennifer Gardner was a good Elektra. And I enjoyed Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin. I just felt like the movie, although had good actors, the script and the story itself was... it left a lot to be desired. I'll say it like that. But for the most part, this series is a lot better written, tells a much better story based off of the first 2 episodes I saw. Already, I feel like I know a lot more about Matt Murdock, his past, his family, than I did in the movies. So, good actors, everybody. The guy that plays Matt Murdock, his accomplice, the people he met, his father, the kid version of him, really good stuff. And the story is just better told than the movie. So yes, I am enjoying it, and if you haven't watched it, please check it out. If the WWE were to put effort into their shows, their pay-per-views, and WrestleMania, wouldn't that be nice? Do you think WWE would be one of the most popular shows on TV, period? Well, the sad part is they kind of are. I don't think they really are. Like, they say they're #1 on cable. I don't believe that. I don't really. But maybe they're #1 on the US network, which is different. That's always different. But what I'm trying to say is it's one of those things where despite us, knocking the product, and definitely I agree with you, I do believe it can be so much better than what it is right now with the right booking and the right people leading the company. But despite what we say about it, they are doing good in terms of viewership and ratings and merchandise sales. I can't say the WWE is in a very bad spot financially right now, especially in terms of, well, where they are in terms of popularity and their brand, the WWE. Now, that might be because of their history and because it's WWE. I mean, its name by itself is synonymous in terms of entertainment history. So, despite us knocking it, it's still very popular. Do I think it can be so much more popular? Absolutely. I'm just not going to say it isn't popular right now. I do think it is one of the most popular TV shows. Granted, not a lot of people watch TV anyways, but we had to at least give it credit where credit is due. It does get some good ratings. A lot of people do watch it every single week. Now, the thing is, it can be doing so much better than what it's doing right now. That's for sure. Were you ever into any of the WWE's past games? Yes. There was a point in time I owned all of the games. The very first one I bought was, if it wasn't WrestleMania 2000, it was WrestleMania 2000. Then No Mercy for the N64. Then I got SmackDown, the very first one. Then Know Your Rule. And then I got Just Bring It. And then Shut Your Mouth. And then Here Comes the Pain. Then SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, 2007. 2008 was the last one I bought, and I stopped. Because to me, 2008 was a waste of time. That was the first one I said, I wasted my money on this. Nothing is different. And following that game, I felt like every single WWE game just stayed the same, except for different people on the roster. The mechanics and everything following it just never lived up to the golden age of WWE games, which I still believe was, the SmackDown era, maybe SmackDown vs. Raw 2005, 2006, and 2007. I'll give 2007 its props. But yeah, for the most part, following those games, I kind of stayed away from any other WWE game. The last one I actually played, I think, was, let me see here. This is Xbox, by the way. I don't think I have it. I think it's over here somewhere. I think it was that All-Star game. It's over here somewhere. I'm gonna get it. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. There we go. That's the last one I played. And I just bought it because I had the money. And I was like, hey, it looks good. It's cool for what it is. That's the last game I played. I didn't touch any of the 2K15 games. None of them. At all. 2K14, 2K13, I haven't touched them. Because I just feel like it doesn't live up, honestly. Alright, next question. Who was the better tag team? Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys, and the Hardy Boys. You would ask me that. You would ask me about the three pioneer tag teams of the WWE tag team division. I mean, either team can be considered to be one of the best tag teams, if not the best tag team in WWE history. I'm going to go with the Hardys. I just prefer Matt and Jeff. That was my team back then. When they had Lita, Matt, and Jeff, I was looking forward to seeing them every single week. Because they were just spectacular to watch. Awesome stuff. So, I am going to choose the Hardys. And I'm moving on. Do you think that WWE can make Kane relevant again? No. I think it's too late. I think Kane is at a point now where, I don't know, I like him. Glenn Jacobs is a Hall of Famer. He just doesn't have that spark. He doesn't. He could put the mask back on at Extreme Rules or following it. Maybe even this upcoming Monday. I still would not care. Kane is done. And what hurts him more is the environment. I think the PG environment is not for Kane. Kane thrives in TV 14. He needs that destruction. He needs that violence. He needs that unpredictability to make his character awesome. And in a PG environment, he just doesn't work. He just doesn't. So, yeah, he needs to go. No offense to his career or to the guy. I just don't think he's really all that spectacular. At least not in WWE PG. Next question. Do you think the Big Show should retire? I'm shocked you didn't ask about Kane retiring too. Same thing, man. Big Show. Now, see, Big Show, I think, can still thrive in a PG environment, unlike Kane. But the guy just bores me. I personally would not miss him if he did go away. Like Kane, he's a Hall of Famer. He will go in one day. But at this point in time, he's just a waste of space. Everybody has picked him up. Everybody has slammed him. It's not even spectacular anymore. It's not. I think Big Show at this point in time just needs to just call it a day. He does. If you're gonna be on the roster, if you're gonna be a TV character, be a muscle. But in terms of programs, getting world title shots, no, I'm not interested. I would rather him just call it a day and just do something else. That's just my opinion. I heard, was it Solo Monster? Or was it was somebody that I listened to. Someone said that Big Show would make a great commentator. I think he's fine on the mic. That's something a lot of fans don't really talk about when it comes to Big Show. He has a really good speaking ability. He's not known for it, but he doesn't really, he doesn't really stink on the microphone. He's boring when he has nothing to work with, but for the most part, he's very eloquent, and I think he can actually be a good commentator. Why not? That's something else to do. I'm not saying he should stop being in the wrestling business. I think he should just do something else other than being a wrestling character. That's just me. How do you respond to your haters? There's a multitude of ways I can answer that. I'm going to try to answer it as a YouTuber and as me. The simplest way to answer that question is my real life philosophy. I learned a long time ago, in this world, 25% of the people, and there's billions of people in this world, 25% of those billions will love every single thing you do. Another 25% will like you but can be convinced to hate you. The other 25% won't like you but can be convinced to like you. And then the last 25% will hate you no matter what. The point is to only please those you can. Do not go out of your way to please everybody, because you can't. It's impossible. Be you, be yourself, and the people who like you will always support you. But the people who can be convinced to like you eventually will come around, and then the people who like you but eventually will end up disliking you, don't worry about them. Let them leave. Let them do what they're going to do. Okay? That's my real life philosophy. As a YouTuber, I follow this philosophy where I believe if you post a video on YouTube, the object of the game is for people to watch it. And if anyone tells you differently, they're lying and delusional. I get really annoyed at the people who post videos and get mad when people watch them. It's stupid. Why are you posting it then? Anyways, I believe, again, when you put yourself out there and you put your face out there, you're going to get people who agree and disagree. Not everyone is going to disagree politely. The ones who are violent about it, you have to assert yourself and show control. Delete them, block their comments. And what I mean by not polite, I'm not saying, oh man, I don't agree with that opinion. That's nothing. I'm talking about N-word, go to hell, you're a hypocrite, you should stop doing videos, stop watching wrestling, just straight up dicks. There's a difference between having an opinion and just being mean and cruel. Don't allow those people to control you. In real life, on YouTube, assert yourself and let them know you don't run anything. And they might continue. Some of them are stubborn. They will not leave you alone. And I know I'm going to go over 15 minutes, but this is an important question. So, for one time only, I will break my own rule because I'm feeling this question right here. But yeah, man, you know, people who don't like you ultimately want to see you fail. That is their goal. And when you're constantly succeeding in stuff, it makes them angry because deep down they're insecure. They are not happy with their life, and they want to see people fail and feel their pain. So what I like to do, and this is something that pisses many people off, if they say something to anger me, to aggravate me, I don't show it. As a matter of fact, I act like it doesn't bother me, which ultimately pisses them off, and they end up leaving me alone because they realize I can't get the reaction I want out of them. You know, your haters honestly are there to help you. Always keep that in mind. You know, they're there to try to hurt you, but if you see it as how I see it, obviously I must be doing something right, because these guys are taking the time out of their day to leave these long, rude, passionate, like hate-filled comments. I must emotionally affect them that much, really deeply, to get this kind of response out of you. You, in some type of way, have an effect on them, positive or negative. Okay? That means you're important. Always realize that. Always realize that you are important. Don't let anybody tell you you are nothing. I hate when people do that. Those people need to be controlled. Okay? And I tell you this because, you know, I was that person. There was a point in time that I was a doormat. I mistaken being a doormat for being nice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hurt anybody. I didn't want to push anybody over. I tried to be Mr. Nice Guy. I tried to help everyone out because I cared about everybody. I have a big heart. I like to think I have a big heart. And people take advantage of that. And for the longest time, I feel like a lot of my past friends lost respect for me because I allowed things to happen to them and to me, and either I was too scared to stand up for them, or I just felt like it just wasn't my place. You know, it gets to a point where every woman and man has to stand up for themselves. And if you have a philosophy, if you follow a path that you believe in, your haters can't do anything to you. You know, your haters honestly will become the people that help you. Because the more they get angry, the more they continue to, you know, fight you. And even now, as a YouTuber, I can't tell you what I went through. I have had people say some cruel stuff to me. I would block them and delete their comments. They would create multiple accounts just to continue it. You can't stop these guys. You can't stop the haters from hating. Don't stop them from hating. Sometimes you have to encourage it. Sometimes you have to let them know, hey man, because you hate on me, it lets me know that I am doing well. You know, feed off of it. Use it as energy. Because the higher you climb the mountain, guess what? The space gets thinner and thinner and thinner. Okay? Not everyone can be extremely successful in life. And the higher you get on the mountain, the more people who see you. And the people who see you, not all of them want you to succeed. So they will throw rocks at you constantly, consistently. Some of them will stop and cheer you on. The one thing you can't do, and this is a must, the one thing you cannot do is give up. And whatever you do, I don't know what you do, whoever asked this question, but whatever you do, man, don't give up on it. Because if you do give up on it, your haters win. You know, and it's hard. It's hard to succeed in whatever you're trying to succeed in. But, you know, that's life, man. Nothing is easy. Nothing is gonna be handed to you on a silver platter. And if it is, question it. Always question things that are handed to you on a silver platter. If you work for it, if you put effort and time into it, and you get it, so much more rewarding. So much more. Broad question, and it got a broad answer. So yeah, guys, I hope whatever I said, I hope this inspired you. I hope this helps you through your day, help through your hardship if you have it. But yeah, man, in short, have a philosophy, be you, always be you. Understand that not everyone is gonna like you, and the ones that don't like you for being you, don't surround yourself with them. Surround yourself with people that like you for you. You can be in the school. I'm gonna wrap this up. I promise. I'm gonna get there. But you can be in the school with, like, I don't know, 9,000 people, and you can have 5 friends. Surround yourself with those 5 friends always. Okay? Those guys will never leave you. And by friends, I mean people who won't mock you for how you talk, how you look, how you act. As a matter of fact, you compliment them as much as they compliment you. Alright? They bring out the best in you. Those are your true friends. And if you are around people that make you feel miserable, that make you hate yourself, that make you wish that you were never born, that makes you wish that God made a mistake, get away from them. Just get away from them. They are not worth your time. You know, you are the producer of your life, the creative, the world champion in your industry. So, with that respect for yourself, the people who see it will respond kindly. So, I know this is a long answer to your question, and just take control of your life. Take control of your life. Find out who you are. Form your boundaries. Have your philosophies. And don't allow your haters to make you give up. You succeed in whatever you do. And before long, those haters will just be a part of the crowd. Yeah. I like that. I'm going to end it right there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Your boy, Dalyxman, signing off. Peace.